right, good evening everyone. It's Kim.
And John.
And this is Forever Fierce Over 50. And tonight is Thursday, and Thursdays we're doing politics and how it affects people in the over 50 crowd. And we're going to talk tonight about the border. In case you're wondering, the reason why I chose the border is because that is one thing I know, although there's tons and tons of things right now that are affecting us people over 50, the border is one that really bothers me. And
well, New York's migrant crisis is now hurting the bank accounts of city workers that people rely on most.
Well, questions being raised tonight about a new pilot program that'll give migrant families a reloadable prepaid credit card to buy food and baby supplies.
All right, it would replace the food boxes given to asylum seekers staying in hotels.
This is absolutely a death blow to this city and will continue to be a death blow to this city. Wrap your head, if we could, around $9.8 million a day for people who have crossed the border illegally. This is illegal. They did not come in the right way. These are illegal immigrants coming in that we, the hardworking people of this state, no matter where you come from, you're here legally. You're footing the bill.
the more things that I find out that they're giving to the illegals who just waltzed into our country, the angrier I get. Because in my job, I talk to a lot of people on Medicare. And I've talked to lots and lots and lots of people on Medicare who barely can make it financially. They rely on their Medicare health insurance policy for the over-the-counter benefits and stuff, and what little food, grocery benefit that they can get to make it through the month. And those people are living on, you know, I've talked to people who live on $500 a month. Some of them live on $1,000, some less than that. Some of them are like around $1,400-1,500 a month. Every month, that's all they have. And they themselves, they'll bring up, I don't bring it up, because that would not be right to do at my job. But they start talking about how frustrated they are because they see the illegals getting money. They get the debit cards with money. They get like $2,200 a month a piece. They get food stamps. They get medical care. They get transportation. They get flown around the country. If they want to go live in another state, they'll just fly them for free.
Primero vamos, igual de Venezuela, pero primero vamos para Denver porque allá supuestamente dicen que nos regalan el pasaje cuando uno quiera ir.
They don't have to have ID at all to get on a plane, which we do, you know, and people see that and they're getting very disgusted, and that's lots and lots of people all over this country. I think
I don't have anything else to say. I'm ticked off. You're doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong.
We do not hear from city officials until election time.
the thing that really triggered me was when I saw that our government is able to, well, they take our tax money.
Yes.
They're taking our tax money and they are giving it to people who just broke our laws to come into this country and live off of our dime. I would much rather see my tax money go to our people. I would rather see our seniors have a comfortable life, like especially the ones that really make me sad are the people who were like teachers.
Mm-hmm.
They've been teachers their whole life.
Yeah.
and they get nothing, you know, and they're living on their little pension, their little Social Security, and they get their Medicare, and they don't have anything, and they can't. I've had people cry on the phone with me because they can't get food stamps, they can't get any welfare, and yet they see the illegals constantly getting, you know, money.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting because, you know, they've always told us for years, it's been going on for decades, but they told us all this time, well, these people are just coming for a better life. Do you think they're coming for a better life?
No, they're not.
What are they doing
They're
here?
coming over here to take over.
Yeah.
We're gonna get in a war. They're gonna start going crazy and start killing people. They're already started in New York with those 4 guys that attacked the police officer. And then they flipped America off, basically.
Yeah, they flipped us all off.
They did.
And what about that video that you saw today where that illegal on a moped
Dragged
dragged
a
it?
62-year-old woman.
One of the robberies was caught on camera. A 62-year-old woman was dragged down a Brooklyn street by a migrant and a moped because he took her bag, keys, phone, and credit card, Chad. Look at this. Okay, and this is what we're supposed to be supporting?
Yeah. Stole from her and dragged her, and she wound up hitting a metal pole.
Yeah, like a taxi cab pole or something.
At 62, you know, that's not easy for somebody that age to recover from.
No,
And
especially a woman.
our
Who's
government
a
is
little
letting it happen.
frail than us, a 62-year-old man.
But this is like, we've been brainwashed.
Yep.
And they've been doing it to us for years. Because I remember, I'm 60 years old now. And I remember when I was young, the mantra was, oh, you don't want to just be a housewife. You need to have a career. You don't have to have kids. You don't need a man. Nobody needs a man. A woman can do it all by herself. She doesn't need nothing. She can do anything a man can do. But reality at some point sets in and you find out that, no, you can't. Yes, you do need a man.
Yeah.
And you know, they're saying that they're bringing illegals, they're bringing migrants in because we have a low birth rate. But why should we pay for people again who come here illegally and breed like rats when we could just subsidize our own citizens? You know, like in Hungary, they say that Viktor Orban, they say he's the devil, right? But he supports his citizens if they have, what is it? For every child they have, they get a big tax credit. And like if you have 3 or 4 children, then you don't have to pay for your house. You get a free house. You know, it's just, if I have 2 daughters, we have 2 daughters. If the government would have done something like that for us, we would have had more kids.
Yeah.
Who can afford to have kids these days? It's insane. And now you got to worry.
The kids grow up, they're going to have to deal with, especially this new generation that's coming up. Michael, our grandson's age, he's 10. When he grows up, his generation, they're just learning from this last generation, which is a bunch of crap.
Mm-hmm.
And they're wrecking everything. And they have no morals. There's nobody. They have nothing. And so there's nothing for the real young generation to look up to.
Right. Well, and that's another thing. They act like this is not something that affects older people. Well, you're old now.
Yeah.
You know, I've been called boomer. I get called grandma. I get called all kinds of things. But the fact is that it does affect us because we have grandchildren. And it's hard to watch the things that our grandchildren are exposed to. It's hard to watch the things that our daughters have to put up with and have to deal with. And the whole time we're knowing our government is actively lying to us.
Yep.
They have told us for years there's no money for veterans. We don't have the money for it, right? They told us for years there's not enough money for the seniors, I'm sorry, seniors are having to eat dog food, but there's no money. There's never money for us, right? It's our money, but there's never money for us. But these illegals come in because they want to register them to vote for Democrats.
That's what it is.
And they give them everything. And there's people now who are waking up who used to be okay with illegal immigration. Well, they're just coming for a better life until their stuff is getting taken away and being given to the illegals.
Yeah.
When I heard that story back at the holidays, when the black people in, I think it was like Chicago, they were really upset because they were looking forward to the charities that give the free turkeys and stuff.
Yeah.
Because God knows it's not easy to put on a holiday meal. It's expensive. But when they got there to stand in line to get their turkeys, the line was already full of illegals. So our government tries to tell us, oh, they're just coming for a better life. No. This is all nefarious. And how many of them are military age men?
Yep.
And what do military age men do? They start shit.
Yep. Open your eyes, people.
I think, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I truly believe that us of the older generations now, all us people over 50, 60, 70, 80, and beyond, God willing we get there, I really think that we, as a segment of this population, as United States citizens who have paid into the system for years, I think that we need to put our foot down and say enough. There is no reason why the money that they're giving to the illegals can't be taken back. Get rid of those people, ship them back to their countries. Now, if it is someone actually fleeing oppression, like they're, some of the people that are being persecuted, like Christians in the Middle East and stuff. Now, those people are actually being persecuted.
Yeah.
But that's not the people who are coming here.
Nope.
And all the people that are coming from China constantly, it's not easy to get out of China. You don't get out of China unless the state approves it. But anyway, I lost track. My point is that these people, if you have a legitimate claim to asylum, like for real, not are you scared? Yes, okay, come on in. No, like they have to have some proof, right? I'm tired of this just, honor. You're expecting people to live on the honor system who are willing to break the law.
They're breaking the law when they get
They're
here.
breaking the law, and yet we're thinking that they're going to act honorably now. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's just like, people are just stunned that Joe Biden lies all the time. Like, really? He's lied his whole life. Now you're stunned about it? Come on. Anyway, I'm pissed. I think that all of us need to stop. I don't know. What can we do? You can't not pay taxes because they'll throw us in jail for that. But there's got to be something we can do. So if anybody's got any ideas, leave a comment. Let me know. we need to have a voice, and we need to stand up, and we need to take our country back. I'm not talking about doing anything violent, but I'm also saying don't let violence be done to you, because it's going to come to that.
Yeah. It's getting scary. You can walk down the street and be afraid of being attacked by anybody.
I know it.
Even if you're walking with your dog and let's say my wife and I and my dog go for a walk, they don't care. They want to attack us, they will.
Yep. Well, anyway, that's our thought about the Political Thursday tonight. This is going to be a weekly thing on Thursdays. Tomorrow is Finance Friday, so we're going to talk about financial stuff. And again, I'm going to be doing these things weekly. Monday is Mindfulness Monday. I've got a video up right now about conscious breathing. Tuesday is Exercise Tuesday, so if you want some encouragement to get up and exercise, we took a long 20-minute walk to some original music that he did. He's got tons of music, so we're gonna do more exercising to his music. Wednesday is Healthy Food Wednesday, foods that support healthy aging. So we did Italian wedding soup, so check that video out.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's so healthy, so good for you. Obviously Thursday is Political Thursday, and then Financial Friday, so join us. We appreciate if you would give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please check out the other ones. Leave a comment down below. Really appreciate that. I really want to get this conversation started. And if you're just going to pose to tell me that I need to shut up, boomer, or, oh, grandma needs her meds, well, then just stop.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
You're going to be old too, God willing. I don't know. The way people eat these days, maybe you won't. But anyway, if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate if you subscribe. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.